So now that we know how to put pitches on these staves with a clef, let's talk about a little bit more detail that's going to help us as we move ahead into further concepts of pitch as well as, really importantly, rhythm. So let's put a treble clef here, and I'm going to write a series of notes from low to high on this clef. Now, I've been writing these things here, these circles, which are note heads, and basically all they're doing is marking where it goes on the clef, on the staff. So what you want to do when you're writing these is, again, to be precise. You want the note head to fill up the space and then be the same size if it's on a line. You don't want something that's really large like this, because then it gets confusing about covering up these other lines. Remember, the line isn't just a cap for the space, it's actually another note. So you need to be precise and center it exactly in the space or on the line. Now, one thing we can do with these note heads is we're going to add extra symbols to communicate rhythm to these. And the way we do that was something called a stem. So the stem tells us, with other notational context, how long the note will last, how much time value it has. Now, the way stems work is, if the note is down low, the stem goes in a certain direction. If it's up high, it goes in another direction. And if the stem is going up, it goes on one side of the note. If the stem is going down, it goes on another side of the note. So these are rules you have to be aware of. Now, what's low or high? Well, basically, the middle line constitutes the break point between high and low. Well, that makes sense. It's symmetrical with the 5 lines. So any note that is below the middle line, the stem will go up. Okay? So below middle equals up. Above the middle line, stem goes down. What about the middle line? Well, the middle line can actually go either direction, which also makes sense. Depending on the context is whether it goes up or down. If there's no other note around to change it, it's going to prefer to go down. Now, if it's up, it's written on the right side of the note. If it's down, it goes on the left. Whoops. The left side of the note. So this stem will go on the right side up, right side going up, right side going up. Now notice how long it is. This is an E, and the stem reaches all the way to the next E. So stems are supposed to be approximately an octave long. They're not supposed to be really short. They shouldn't be much longer than that. Okay? This is important because, again, musicians need this kind of precise notation to help them as they're reading through the music quickly. Now, the middle note can go either way, but if there's no other context, and we're just going to assume this is like by itself, nothing else is affecting it, then it's going to go down, and down goes on the left. And then these are above the middle line, so these go down on the left. And that's how stems work.